Yes, yes, people. Back again, man. Back again. Arsenal talk. Man like Cape in the building. Yourself, myself, waffled on. Episode 10. We're at episode 10 now. We're double figures now, my brother. Um, bro, I must say I missed you last week, brother. Pause. You know what I mean? Missed you last week. Kind of felt strange, innit? Not doing that show on a Wednesday. But you're back. You're looking relaxed. Man went on holiday, feeling fresh. Obviously, you've kept up to date with Arsenal. I've seen you been doing your ting, your streams and all that kind of thing. First, let's just do it on a human level, man. How was your holiday and everything, man? How was it? You're mute, sorry. You're muted.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it was perfect, man. I can't lie to you, bro. Like, I wish I could go back, and I think I might go back. Me and my girl might go back to that place often because it was just perfect. Like the scenery, the weather,
Yeah.
the food, the drinks, just the vibe, the relaxation, the way everyone was just very gentle. That it was lovely, man. And it's just sometimes it just encapsulates that life sometimes in the UK because of how it's built and that you don't get to see so much and appreciate nature and just I feel refreshed in it. Like got a bit of a tan, so come back. Bit more melanin in the skin, can't complain. And bro, actually, I say I missed you too, man. Fam, we had a very good week last week. Arsenal, they would say, and obviously we never really got to catch up and really talk about it. But obviously we're here now, so if you shout out everyone in the chat as well, shout out everyone that's obviously subscribed to Waffle Done channel. Obviously, great channel as he's been going. Please hit the likes on all the videos, hit the comments, and keep subscribing. And fam, you know your boys Cape is here, episode 10. So big shout out to us. It's been that's 10 weeks, 10 episodes. Would have been 11 obviously with last week, but we're here now. And fam, things are looking good on our side, man. Arsenal's looking all thing. Everything is just like I think everything is calm. Like when the fan base is like delegating over little stuff and not major stuff, fam, you know we're in a good space though. So like it's nice, obviously, to be on holiday and experience watching the games there, and obviously we're winning, get comfortable wins as well, no stress. And the only sad thing, obviously, being the injuries, but obviously top of the league. And international break again. Hopefully, we have another one like the last one where these players are scoring left, up, and down, and can come back and hit that run at the end, man. But how are you, bro? How's the week been? How's everything been? And I know you got a holiday coming. So
yeah, I'm good, big up to BBK as well. I know you're at work now. So he's probably at work now, probably doing the madness right now. Yeah, man, just doing what I've got to do, man. Work each day. Ticking down to the holiday, a little bit of relaxation. As I said, I've never been in Spain before, so it's gonna be new for me. I'm used to going to like different countries, but yeah, man, just
you enjoy it still.
Hit shot with the Catalan and the Barcelona, because I think we land in Barcelona, so yeah, it's probably gonna be that region in the Catalan. Just so you know what it is, brother. We're melanin people, innit? So we just want a little bit of sun in it. You know what I mean? A little nice weather.
But Barcelona, it's sunny out there. To be fair, right now, it's not like
yeah. What was it? So, what was the weather like? Saying where you were?
I was in Lanzarote, innit? But
that's more than Africa, though, isn't it?
Yeah, like that's in the Canary Islands, so they're the equator, so it's proper sunny there. But I was looking at Barcelona. Funny enough, I was always just have it on my phone, and yeah, they still got like 25 degrees, 27 degrees some days, and that some sun. So hopefully you have that as well.
Yeah, the thing is, the resort, and I don't want to talk too much about it, the resort is like 2 hours away from Barca, so it's like in a region just quay down.
Probably more of a touristy kind of region.
Yeah, kind of.
It'll be good, man. Because I stayed in a resort, so it's just needed to just unwind, refresh.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you need them things there, brother, man. But
bro, I'm very, very good still.
Wicked. So, was it the last game? West Ham, isn't it? That's the last game, isn't it? Is that before you went away? The last game. Oh, before West Ham was the last game before.
No, I went the day of the Newcastle. The day of the Newcastle game is when I travelled.
Oh, what, that far back?
Yeah.
Bloody heck, man. So we're gonna have to cover the Olympiacos game.
No, we don't need to cover. We don't need to cover. Obviously, realistically, the Newcastle game, we've had our reactions. Obviously, our individual league, that was good, and obviously the Olympiacos game, it was a good result. Like I think the first half was a good performance. I think obviously Odegaard lost it in that game, was amazing, and obviously got a goal, which we can't complain about, which was good. Martinelli could continue to run. We got another clean sheet, second clean sheet Champions League as well, so that was good. And obviously led into that West Ham game, which, as you're saying, which was I think was a very comfortable performance. It was a good performance as well.
I thought it was quite a physical game, man. Physical.
Yeah. Because obviously, you know how Nuno team set up in it. Like he's very defensive, very solid. Which West Ham were they defended the whole game, so they had to do something. It wasn't easy for us to break them down, but I think we tried, and I liked Mikel's approach. Obviously, I've been liking his lineups that he's been putting out. Obviously, since that Newcastle game, well, since the Port Vale game, but then obviously into that Newcastle game and moving forward. Sad Odegaard came off, but I think he was playing well before he came off as well. And obviously now the injury looks like it's a serious one, but they haven't really given a time frame, so it's making me think it's not as serious as maybe like a Noni or Kai Havertz's one is. But Zubimendi came on and like, do you know what I mean? Just came and bossed the game.
Yeah, he was good.
It was a different way, and Rice was good. Like, there was a lot of good performances. So I think obviously not to brush over the West Ham game, but it was nice to just again see us just win a game. See some more better things in terms of the attacking football, but always know that we're just very comfortable and not really conceding nothing. Like I never get. I love our team because I never threaten that our games are not basketball games, and it can be boring, but it's also very calming as a fan in a title race where you know we're not going to be up against it or conceding so many click-out chances to the other team. Like, so it gives us that platform to play football, innit? And I would have liked to see more goals, but we did have chances to score. Obviously, players didn't score them. So on another day, it could have been a different scoreline. So it's just good. It's just good that we're in the stage. And obviously, we've capitalized. I think the main thing for me, because I don't care, is that we've capitalized on Liverpool dropping points. I think last season when these moments popped up where Liverpool kind of drew or they lost, we didn't. But I think, obviously, we played before them, but we still are capitalizing on, opportunities and winning our games when we should. And like being top after the 6 games, is it 7 games? Yeah, 7 games that we looked at. We looked at our fixture list at the beginning. We obviously predicted and said, but like to be top at the end, it's a success from these first set of fixtures at the end of the day. So yeah, man. How do you feel? Obviously, we haven't spoken about like the West Ham game. I guess how do you feel about the game and just obviously how you feeling right now?
The game was very stop-start for me. It was very like West Ham were just making the game as hot, was just unpleasant as they could. And you're going to get this with team trying to play Arsenal now. Do you know what I mean? They're going to do anything to stop us from playing, innit? And a lot of stop and starts, a lot of aggravated, fouls. I remember Saka, I think he had a bloody mouth at some point. Someone else went down. Odegaard went down. Who else went down as well? I think Rice went down, but his back, twinge in his back as well. But the main thing is that, we've got the points and the results. And as I said, 31 more games to go. And if every game is like that to the end of the season and we win the league, then I'm happy with that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I do think that, we have to maintain this now. So after the international break, we need to be back. We need to just be on it. Do you know what I mean? Because we have to take advantage. Because Liverpool last season, they took advantage of us, innit? When we were down, isn't it? So we just need to, like, you know what? I would love us to stay on top now to the end of the season, brother. That's how I would love it to be. Because Liverpool right now, I don't know if you've seen their games, but they're not looking like prime Liverpool right now. I know things can change and you've got City in the background doing their thing as well, but everyone's looking up at us right now. And, the question is, can we win the league, isn't it? We're top of the league. Can we win the league? And for me, it's too early to answer. I can't answer that. I'll sit on the fence. I don't think I can answer that question right now. Or I'm still going to be like Liverpool the favourites, although they've said Arsenal the favourites. What do you think in terms of that question? Can Arsenal win the league?
You know my answer, bro. I've been holding the same answer from the beginning of the season when it was looking a bit shaky after the first couple of games. And I'm with you. I think I want us to stay, if we can, stay in that #1 position. Obviously, I know there'll probably be a game week, man. Maybe we don't have a game, and some teams could kind of, mathematically be above us, But as long as we play the equal amount of games, I want us to be top, and I think we can. I think, as we said, we've got some of the hardest fixtures and kind of stadiums out the way: Anfield, Old Trafford, St James's Park, out the way early, and we are still in an advantageous position. And obviously, I'm just thinking about when we get to that end of the season, when maybe we might have a bit more favourable fixtures. We face these teams at our home ground. We're more favourites for those games and stuff. So I'm confident, man. I think we can win the league. I think I like our squad. We've experienced injuries to a lot of main players. Saka already, Odegaard, Saliba. We've had Gabriel been out for a game, come off from a game. We've had, obviously, you have Havertz that's been injured. That we can include him. We've had other players that have picked up knocks, and we've done well to the players to embed in our new signings. Like, we're also going through the similar things to Liverpool, City, Chelsea's, like, where we have a lot of new signings that we're trying to acclimatize our system, our team, and a lot, if not all of them, have come in and looked very seamless in their performances. Obviously, apart from Hincapié, we haven't seen. I think everyone else to T has had a good performance and looked comfortable, bedded in well with the team. And the boys look good. Like, we look good. Like, I think because everyone expected Liverpool to kind of kick on from last season and improve, obviously they have changed a lot, and I think they haven't played well all season. And I think I've said that consistently. But obviously now they got 2 weeks, Slot can kind of settle things down and obviously potentially kind of get it back and maybe get some solidity into the team. We'll see how that goes. Obviously, if they don't improve, then it's going to be hard for them. But that will just then put more pressure on us if we kind of have, like, the teams that we're trying to go up against not necessarily pushing us in the early stages. It puts more pressure on us to kind of win if we're playing well, we're looking good. And I like, the main thing is just that our games are not shit. I don't think we've even in the games we've dropped points. City game, we're disappointed that we didn't go more for the game, that we didn't play more attacking lineup. And if the way City regressed in that game to defensive formation, we could have won that game, and we should have won that game. And we feel disappointed. And the Liverpool game, we lost a free kick. I don't feel like they did anything in that game. That I don't remember them threatening us or feeling like they had any moment of domination in the game, in my opinion. And we again felt like we didn't really attack them. So I think, yeah, we can win the league this season. Like, I think what people shouldn't do though is write off Man City. I think Man City still have players similar to Liverpool who have won the league before in the last couple of years, who have a manager who has won the league as well, Pep Guardiola, who's arguably the best manager in my opinion. So they've had their blip season last season, even though they still finished third, I think it was, and like they will be in and around, with Haaland being who he is, getting like scorers to start the season that they have. They I think they will be in and around there, and I think Liverpool will get it together. Like, I'm not writing them off. I was expectant of this because of the type of window that they had, where they didn't kind of get the defensive cover that I feel like is necessary, because every team is good now. It's longer the days where, like, you can kind of say this team is better than this team, so you expect them to win. Like, I think if you don't perform on a day, other teams have players that are decent, if not good, that can punish you. So I like that we're focused. So the league I think the league is coming home, and hopefully, I think the next 6 games to the next international break after this one, no game's easy, but we have a desirable, favorable run of fixtures that I think we can get maximum points from. And I think if we want to definitely have a next step for this league, I think we need to maximize the amount of points we get in these next games, in my opinion, which I think we can.
Definitely.
Shout out Loudmouth Football.
Yeah, big up to Loudmouth as well. Yeah. I was gonna say, sorry, I've just got to do some housekeeping. There's a guy in my chat, Hanno. Big up to Hanno. Yeah, I'm gonna make him mod on here. I was gonna say, yeah, Liverpool. I think a lot of Liverpool fans still think, they're still confident that they can win the league, which, I give it to them. Yeah, do you know what I mean? They're a massive club, and we've got a lot of respect for them. But the way Arsenal are going about their business right now, so we're tying down Raya to a new contract. Our squad is probably one of the better squads in the league. Yes, we've got a few injuries right now, but with that defense, and our midfield isn't too bad either. It's just the forward line maybe questionable. Do you think Liverpool are looking over their shoulder? I know it's early in the season and all that kind of stuff. It's only 7 games, not even 10 games yet. But do you think Liverpool are like looking over their shoulder and thinking, well, we're not playing too well. Maybe this could be Arsenal's year, or they're just thinking, well, Wirtz is going to click soon. You know, Isak's going to click soon. What do you think the rivals are thinking of Arsenal right now? Or
I think the rivals are always aware of Arsenal the same way we're aware of City, Liverpool, and obviously City were aware of us too. Like it's very early in the season. Like you look at the table, there's only like 3 points between like first and like 6th or 8th, if I'm correct. Like if still could have a bad game week next week, and you could have like a Bournemouth top or a Palace top or something, or Tottenham. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's very early to write anyone off, even the kind of known teams that you feel like are going to be in the title race, because it's just very early in the season. That's why I think I don't discredit Liverpool as much. I think they will be looking more to get their act together, because they know that it's not like last season where there's a lot of teams underperforming or going through injuries or whatever. Like I think they're gonna they'll be considerate after that. They'll respect Arsenal, and teams will know that Arsenal are gonna really be hungry for the title. But I think Liverpool will be more focused on trying to get the problems that they're having sorted, so that they can start playing better, because as much as they haven't been playing good, they've only lost 1 game in the league. No, they lost 2 games in the league, and they're still only 1 point off the top. So like I don't think it's as much as the crisis and the media has kind of poured down on Liverpool, and rightfully so, because they have been playing bad and they've had 3 losses in a row. That's not good enough. They're not in a worse mad situation. Like they could be turned around. Like they could come back after international break against United, look very good, and then boom. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's just more, let's see who hangs their horses to like when we get to Christmas time, and who's still top of that league and ready for that when the real title race starts in January. Do you know what I mean? Or not January, but like after January. So, but I think everyone's gonna know Arsenal's serious. But they know this. We faced our 2 rivals. They like City respected us so much that they played a block of 10. Do you know what I mean? Haaland was playing centre back at some points in that game, and Liverpool at home did nothing apart from the free kick. You go look at the stats, look at the XG. They had less shots than us. They didn't do anything. Like if we reversed that and it was Arsenal that resulted to just winning from a free kick, we celebrate, but we'll be like, fam, we got completely nullified by Liverpool at our own home ground. So there's you can see it there that there's a bit of respect and the fear and understanding that we're a serious team. We kind of have ability to move games how we want them to. So it's just about us being consistent and getting 3 points in all these games, man. Like I think when we've both in the 22-23 season and then that 23-24 season, when we went on those winning runs, the one in the earlier in the 22-23 season and the one towards the end of the 23-24, it's like you're just putting games out, and it's like you go into games as a fan expecting to win. I think the players go in expecting to win, and you kind of make it like work of games. Like you defend well, you just kind of play in rhythm. And I think I want the team to get to that stage where we're just kind of winning in all competitions and flowing well, because that just breeds confidence in everyone and the competition will flow. Do you feel like Liverpool or City are a bit fearful of us, or do you feel like they're more like it's only 7 games in, it's very early into the season, race hasn't started, the point difference is small, if anything, and it's like
you know what, yeah, I can never talk, yeah, like, and it's not even 10 games yet. I can't be saying like we're winning the league and that. That's just it. That's embarrassing on my half. Even if we were like 15 points ahead at this stage of the league, yeah, and Liverpool lost their games and we won all our games, I still wouldn't say that we're winning the league, because I just think it's so early. Huh?
But it's just your prediction of what you want. It's not necessarily like.
Yeah, I know, but it's this thing that.
Would you feel like you're putting into the air?
Yeah, I just think it's a mentality thing for me. Yeah, because it means so much to me. Yeah, to win this title. Yeah, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be like. I want it to be a thing where I can't believe we've won it. Do you understand? Not a case of like just saying it just for the sake of it. Oh, we're gonna win this title. I know everyone could do the chess and we're gonna win this title, but I want to get to that point where is this happening? Is this actually happening? You know what I mean? We're close to doing this. Do you know what I mean?
But then by that point, then you have a expectancy because maybe that's like 5 games left. Maybe
Yeah,
we're like
yeah, possibly,
5 points off or something like that, or 6 points, and it's like, okay, 2 wins away. But then by that point, you already know that there's a big possibility. I think when you are, like, for example, you asked me the question, do you think I'm in the league? And I'll ask you the question. It's more like, do you feel like what you've seen so far in the first 10 games of the season, but obviously 7 games of the season in the Prem, added on to the window that we had, like, and then looking at the scope of the other teams that we expect to be in the title race, how confident are you that you feel like we can win the league? That's what I will ask you, like, because I know pre-season, obviously, you've just seen the window, but you've seen other teams' windows. You haven't seen no one play. First couple of games, it's a bit rusty. You know, some performances here, there, but now we kind of got 7 games in. We've seen a lot of the team. Like, what do you think, innit? Like, you see in other teams now, do you feel like this team can win the league? Maybe I'm not saying like, do you expect to win the league, but do you think we can win the league? And do you feel like we look like we are in the mood to try and win the league? Because you know, like, how you start a season is like gives you that implication of how you're going. And I feel like, yeah. So do we feel like the Arsenal's giving you enough confidence? Do you feel like we can do it this year?
The question, the answer to that is yes, we can. Any team can, any team out of the 3 can win the league at this, at this stage. But every team hasn't got the experience of winning a title like Liverpool and Man City. And I'm talking about the last probably 10 years. Man City, probably the most favourable. We could argue about, teams not being the same. I get it. Teams not starting well. I also get that as well. But when you look at City right now, because we think about Liverpool has the striker, they have the works, they have that, they're the champions, isn't it? They're off form right now. They can do a little something, after the break. For example, if they beat Man United, I think they're going to get a massive boost if they beat Man United. If they lose to Man United, then I'm going to start thinking, boy, it's us and City now. It's going to be us and someone else. Do you understand, in this race? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It's usually us and someone else. Listen, we've come second 3 seasons in a row, so I'm expecting to always be up there. Do you understand? I'm always expecting to be up there. The only thing that my concern is we can stay up there, but we have to do what we haven't done before, and that's we've got to be ruthless throughout the whole season, bro. We've got to beat teams, bro. Like, no remorse. Yeah, we've got to have something along the way that's gonna help. Do you know what I mean?
That's why I feel like there's, like, I agree with you still, and obviously seasons are gonna have up and downs. There will be games that we will lose for many reasons or for not many reasons, but I think like, just for everyone, I'm very confident that we're going to win the league. I think we're going to win the league as well. Just to put me out there, obviously, I know Waffle's a bit. Do you know what I mean? He's got to wait a bit, but me, I got chest. Obviously, I just came from holiday, fully shaved that chest, so it's looking clean and that probably a bit tanned as well. So the chest is there still. But digressing from that, I think, like, we'll just go on that point you just said. Like, I think when you look at the West Ham game, winning a game like that we lost in the last 2 seasons, Newcastle away, lost there in the last 2 seasons. So we've obviously Liverpool game we dropped, I guess, 1 point because we drew there in the last 2 seasons. But yeah, and City game we beat them in the last 2 seasons. So I guess there, but we've capitalized on 2 games last season that we got no points in and got maximum points in. And I think Fulham away, I think that's the first game after the international break. That's another game where I feel like we've dropped points against, obviously, in the last 2 seasons, again, a ground that, those 3 points go a long way. And I think these are the games that I'm looking at more than even the big games, to see, like, the games that we kind of stumbled at, and then we kind of historically, Villa, whether that's home or away, that we kind of seem to always drop points against, like, the last 2 seasons. Can you capitalize on those games? Because I do expect there's certain games that we're going to win when we play at home against majority of teams that expect us to win, especially the lower ends. And when we go to some of these lower end grounds away from home, I expect us to win. It's more those middle teams, though, your Brightons, your Fulhams, your Villas, your West Hams, your Crystal Palaces, but Palace you've kind of done well. Those teams that you drop points against the last couple of seasons, do that. And I think we can do it because I think we're seeing a better attacking play, a bit more risk in our play, a bit more different ways of attacking that we haven't been seeing in the last couple of seasons. And yeah, like that's what I said. I think the run after the international break is going to be key because I think if we capitalize in that little bulk of 6 games, I think to the next international break in November, I think obviously already being top, that means we'll maintain our position. But I think we would have built a lot of momentum because we would have already won 2 games in a row in the league, and then that would have been another 6. So you're going on 8, and then you're starting to look in that territory of ruthlessness, as you're saying. So I think it starts from now because we've seen us, as I said, in 23-24 season, and when we were going to the last day of City, we won all our games. Like we went like 17 out of 18 games or something like that. In the last 18 games, we won. So the team can do it, especially if everyone stays fit. But as Footy Vision says, like the fact that we've got players coming back and good players as well coming back from fitness, your Jays, Lucy's, your Havertz, Madueke's, obviously Odegaard now who's on that list, and like. And Nkapia, who we haven't seen, who's another little wild card. I'm pretty sure that teams haven't prepped for, that we have got to adjust to. It's good, man. Like it's better than last season because when we were experiencing these injuries, we were kind of dropping points at some points, so the football wasn't looking as good. But we've looked solid in every game. Like I think there's not been one game that I've looked at and said, "Oh, like we look very shaky," or we've conceded a lot of chances. So, as everyone says, is he a Liverpool fan? Yeah.
Yeah. Big up LSC, man. What you mean, Waffle? You're champions in waiting now. Look at the mind games. These men are playing mind games, man.
Yeah, but that's what you do when you don't really want the Liverpool fans don't really want the pressure. Like I believe, like for example, if Arsenal win the league this year, going into next season, I think all the Arsenal fans are going to want all the chest to saying that we can go back to back and we can do it. And if we go and have a mad window, we're not going to be then trying to slide pressure onto City or Liverpool saying, "Oh, it's your turn." I think we're going to be putting pressure on ourselves to say, let's go and win it back to back and stuff. But that's the difference in the mentalities, isn't it? Like big clubs.
I hear it. So we've got Fulham coming up, Atletico, and I think Palace, I believe, is it? I think those are the next 3 games coming up, man. How are you looking at those games? Are you looking at 3 W's or maybe? We've got Bayern as well at some point in between there. As well.
I think we can win those games. I expect us to win those games. I think Fulham away is a game. I think we're well equipped now to go and attack mid blocks and try and cause problems to them. So I think we can go there and win. I think Atletico at home won't be easy, but I still expect us to kind of dominate and win that game. And Palace at home, I think has been a fixture that we drew last season. I think that was towards the end of the season when it was a bit dull, but we know Palace are a team that like to come out and play football. They don't just stay in a low block. So I think we might have space in that game to play. So 3 wins. What about you?
Yeah, you know what? One thing, that I am confident about is going into the next 5. I've done the next 5 fixtures in it. I think it was from
the Fulham game.
Fulham game. No, next 5. I can't remember what. I've done a video anyway. I'm confident that we can win the next 5 games. I have to be confident in it. Maybe I'm not confident that we can go all the way, but the games that are coming up, I feel that we can get some good results out of those games because our confidence must be building. We're getting stronger as a team. Maybe the performances are not great all the time, but we're very hard to score against. And when you're very hard to score against, you can build around that. What I would say though is that I need Jock to start scoring, bro. Not trying to put too much pressure on him, but I need him to get a goal, bro. Did Semenyo just score? Did my boat just score? I don't know. Garner just scored, but I need these men to start. I need to see that forward functioning a bit better. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think he needs to score. Like I want him to score. To be fair, 3 in 10 games isn't the worst of things. Obviously, I think he only hasn't started all but one of those games. But I definitely want him to score more goals. Obviously, he has had a couple of chances in a couple of games that I feel like he could have done a bit better with. But at the same time, I wasn't the biggest advocate for Gyökeres as the striker that I wanted. But every player that signs for Arsenal, I'm not a toxic fan, so I'm always going to support you. I'm always going to look at what you can do, and I think he's been all right. I think he's improved in his overall play, and that's something that I didn't really credit him for. Like his overall play and his overall involvement in the game, I think has got better in each game, especially in the last 3-4 games. I don't think he had his best performance against West Ham, but I don't think it was worse. I think he has a threat. He does take away defenders and takes attention away from our wingers and midfielders, which has opened up the game for us as well. But he'll score, man. I think it's been tough for him because obviously he's coming to a new team. There's the other strikers in the team have been injured, so he's had to play every game. He hasn't been able to be taken at the limelight, rested in kind of games that you expect him not to play in, and he might be a bit gassed. I'm not giving him any excuses because I'm not the one, but like it's possible, man. Like because there's a lot of pressure on him, a lot of eyes on him. He has to play all the minutes, which I'm pretty sure he would enjoy, but at the same time, it's not sustainable. So I need him to start scoring, and I guess we're facing some more favourable opposition again. So I hope that he can start to get himself on the score sheet against these teams and kind of build that confidence. Because he started this season well, he's kind of hit a bit of a low, but the team's been winning, so it's not really. I'm not really mad at it. Like he's playing better. It's not like he's non-existent in the games, and we're winning and playing well. Like I think he's taking space away. Just needs to be a bit more sharp on his toes in the box, and I'm pretty sure he'll get a lot more goals. So I still have a lot of faith in him, man. So what about you?
Yeah, man. Big up to Hanno as well in the building. Yeah, there's a new feature, and I need to set it up for Cape as well. Yeah, so if you do exclamation mark and you do waffled on, it just brings up this. So that's for the mods. Yeah, I need to do one for you as well. When I've got the charts up, when I get the time, I'll do it after this. That's what I was trying to like play about with it at the start of the stream to see if it works. But yeah, it works now. Sorry, big up to Stu Mac. Yeah. Did I get that right this time? Because he had a go at me, innit? Did I call him MC Stu this time? Innit? McStew. Newcastle scraped. Villa, Everton, Palace, Brighton, Fulham are the exact teams Arsenal don't excel against. This guy's an Arsenal guy, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Because he knows a lot about our team, bro. So
obviously, a lot of fans know a lot about our team. That's because they focus on Arsenal a lot because they're hoping that we don't win, so they're gonna really watch our team.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm not. As I said, yeah, I'm not a man that believes in luck and all them things. That I believe that you know what the Creator gives you everything in it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that with the talent we have in the team and the players, you know, it hurts to come second, like pause, yeah, for 3 seasons in a row, innit? So for these players, yeah, it must be like, listen, it's all or nothing this season, innit? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Which is why to win something. Which is why I'm pretty sure the players that have been there like previous seasons, now that they've got some depth, some players that they probably rate themselves, that provide them some cover, provide them competition, allow them to not have to play every game, especially if they're coming back with little niggles and knocks because the team level won't drop. I'm telling you, it goes a long way because having some of these key guys fresh, ready for that title race or that playoff season that I like to call it, when the playoffs start. Obviously, shout out to my basketball references, yeah. Is when I think if we have all these guys fit, ready, not like we look at the minutes shared and you look at Saka's minutes way down to the season before and all this stuff, and like the other players like Saliba, Gabriel's, then I think it's ready good. Like Calafiori's been fit all season. We didn't get to see that last season. He's played clean run of games and he's looked great. Timber as well hasn't had any knocks as well. Obviously, Saliba was able to be rested until he can. The only sad thing, and I think as we can transition to, is our captain, innit? Like I think he started the season well. But he's been unlucky with the injuries, and I feel sorry for him, man, because obviously none of these injuries have been any like they've all been like impact injury. They've all been like him kind of going through challenges. The shoulders twice, and then now the knee to knee stuff. It hurts. Obviously, I hope the knee is not that mad. Obviously, they say it's an MCL.
MCL, I think. So yeah, it could be.
They didn't specify a timeline, so I'm a bit more confident with that, because if he was going to be out for a long time, they would. But obviously, who knows? We might see him maybe after a week. They might say it doesn't look good, and he might need him a procedure. But I think, as we were talking in the chat, anyways, I think having the depth options that we have now can allow us to kind of not force Odegaard to be rushed back, so he can come. Because every time even though he's been injured, but when he has come back to play, he's looked very good, very sharp, looked himself. And I feel like now that Eze's been used more centrally, you got Ethan now ready to step up, and he's looked good in the plays that he has played. I think the games that we have coming up, we have the squad for it. Like that's just the credit that we have to credit to Berta and that. Like, we've seen the usage of the squad now through the first 10 games, and our levels haven't dropped. So it is a credit to the window that we had, like in terms of buying a lot of players, filling a lot of holes, and how that's now helped us so far. Hopefully it continues to do that. So can I say the word?
I need to challenge you on something. You mentioned something earlier when we was talking. And, you know, I mentioned Gyökeres, you know, needing him to score. Do you know what I'm saying, to get his confidence up? And you said something about, I'm not a toxic fan. Yeah. What did you mean by that?
Oh, I'm saying I wasn't a biggest advocate of us bringing Gyökeres in. Like, I wanted other strikers.
Really?
Like, I said I wanted Sesko over Gyökeres.
Serious?
Yeah. Like,
I didn't know that, you know.
Yeah,
obviously, we weren't streaming them times.
Yeah, you can go to my channel. There's videos there, innit? It's not like I was.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you didn't say that. But okay.
In terms of the off-ball stuff, but like I was saying, I'm saying other fans that may have not wanted a player, when the player's not performing, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you see, oh, he's dead." Or I told you.
Rivals though that are more. It's more the rivals that are like.
But you've been seeing some of our fans online going in the discourse saying, obviously, some man are saying, obviously, they miss Havertz. And obviously, I do miss Havertz, but it's like some man are saying Goku's ain't been good enough. Some man are kind of defending him, saying, obviously, he's doing other things, and he's not scoring. And I mean, there's all this.
He was very good in that first half.
I think he's been good. I think he's been good in every Newcastle away game. He was very good. Obviously, he could have scored one or two, but he didn't. But he was good overall. I think the Olympiacos game could have scored one or two again, but it was good overall.
West Ham as well, he could have scored as well.
West Ham, he could have scored as well. He had one chance, but I think his overall game has improved. You have to realize this is someone that, because I said a lot of people didn't watch. He's not the best player, like in terms of outside of the box. Like, he's not the cleanest guy on the eye. He's not the most technical guy, innit? Like, he's very, very like bulldozy, and that can, in a team that moves the ball fast, that's very fluid, that's very rotational, that has players dropping in and out, and that you can see that sometimes he does struggle when the ball gets fizzed into him to kind of hold it up and kind of make things happen. But he's got better in it. And I'm saying someone that wasn't his biggest fan or calling for him like how other fans were, I'm not here now then saying because he's only got 3 and 10 that he's not good enough or he won't come good. I think he will come good, and I've liked what he's seen. And that's what I said. I'm not a toxic fan, so I don't need to say like I told you so stuff in it. Like, that's unnecessary. As long as you play for Arsenal, I need you to play well so you can help us win. That's all that matters to me at the end of the day, because I want us to win. So whether I liked you or didn't like you, as long as you put that red shirt on, I'm with you until you're playing.
100%. And the thing is, listen, you know, tough love sometimes it means, you know what, like my children, do you understand? If they've done something wrong, do you know what I mean, that I can actually think they're gonna get the tough love, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not like, oh, you know what I mean, you know what, you're putting him down. I'm just saying, listen, you see what you've done, that's not right, do you understand? Yeah, you need to fix up, do you understand? Yeah, not a thing of like, do you know what, this is how you always are, you're pathetic, and none of that, do you know what I'm saying? But it's funny, I'm gonna pick up on Stu, big up to Stu in the building, Listen, nothing goes under the radar on the Arsenal talk, my brother, It's interesting. It's interesting you come out with this topic. Like, fans are quick to jump on people 15, 20 years ago. You've been jumping on our player Declan Rice quite a lot. Have you noticed he's been on Declan Rice quite a bit?
Wait, first of all, Stu, just confirm in the chat right now. What team do you support still? Then I can.
I think he's Seville, isn't it? Look, because he said, I'm just buzzing that Seville finally have a good coach. But you've been going on about... Huh? He's what?
Okay, I can understand that then. I can understand
because of the style of play and that, because of the midfield team.
But I think a lot of people look at, again, like Rice is an English
midfielder,
So understand that. exactly what you're saying. He's not grown up in this Spanish way or Portuguese, Brazilian, more technical way of football.
He's not gonna
English
be that
football.
type. Yeah,
You've seen England before the Southgate era. We've been drossed in the way we play football. Like that's how it's been. Like unless you yourself just watch a lot of football and you love it and you learn certain things, it doesn't get taught like that through the schools. But and that's not an excuse to saying players shouldn't do certain things. But I think Rice has been this is his third year in Arsenal now. Is it third year? Yeah, it's his third year. Third year in Arsenal. And I feel like you can see he's a better player than he was when he came in. Like he's a way better player.
100%. 100%. And the thing is, yeah, you have to remember that Declan Rice started at West Ham as a centre back. Yeah, he is a defensive-minded player. Now, I don't like him in the 10. I don't like him in the 10, personally myself. I don't know what your thoughts are about Declan, but he can function in that position. But I would rather, look when Zubimendi came on the other day. Do you know what I mean? Those kind of nice little balls he was like putting over the top.
But that's why I like obviously Rice getting into the box crashing late. Like obviously when Zubimendi came on and being in that, because he's not really playing 10, he's playing more of an 8. Because obviously he has the ability to carry up and down and go box to box, which he can do because he has the legs and that defensive side of his game. But because of his ball striking and his ability to kind of cross and his height, his good anticipation, he's a good guy. You got to go there like he's that kind of guy that you expect to be in and around the box in Lampard style and get those type of goals. Like because you have the ability to do it. Like when you can ball strike, bro, you should be shooting a lot. Like you should be getting involved in goals. And it's a waste of him just playing as a DM. But it's not like he shouldn't play there because I like the fact that he started as a DM in that game, and I think like there's gonna be games where he's gonna start as DM and need him in that situation. But he's a different DM to Zubimendi, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what it is, yeah. When you talk about Rice, they all automatically talk about 100 million, 105 million, Caicedo, Rodri. The comparisons just stop. Now, I don't care if other players and Gravenberch. I don't care if other players are better than Rice. If me and you are doing streams that we won the title, yeah, and he's holding that Premier League title, yeah, that would have means that he's had a better season than.
No, but none of these men are better than Rice, though. Like, if I'm gonna be disrespectful, like
debatable.
Like the only one you can argue is Rodri, but Rodri's. But no, Caicedo's not better than Rice. Like, let's just be honest.
He's
a very good player. He's a very, very good player, and he's up there, but he's not better than Rice. Like, you have to put things into perspective, innit? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like man plays for a title chasing team. He's walked into this team as £100 million player, not Chelsea, who don't have the same expectations. I'm not saying they're not a big club. Man's one of England's stars.
Expectation, man.
No, I'm saying when he was signed at the time, Caicedo, it's not like Chelsea were competing for titles at that time. I'm not saying they're not competing for titles now. I don't know what their expectations are, but I'm saying when Rice was signed for Arsenal just came off the back of a title race. So he knows what he's coming into. He was for Arsenal's first £100 million player. I'm pretty sure Chelsea spent £100 million player before they bought Caicedo in Enzo and then Modric.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So you have those aspects. Like you have to think about what that means. Rice plays for England. I'm all due respect to Ecuador, I think is what Caicedo's from, but that's not as big as a nation as England. They're not as scrutinized to win a World Cup and that. Like you have to think about these things. Then you look at Rice. He's played in Champions League a couple of seasons now. Balled out against Real Madrid, PSG in his first Champions League season. Like as a player, like you have to think about these aspects. Well, not second, but you have to think about these aspects. Like you've seen him in certain games and certain instances. With all that saying, obviously Caicedo, Caicedo, even I put Zubimendi, Rodri, Gravenberch, they're all different. They all have different traits that make them good and bad. Some guys can carry, some guys can pass, some guys can shoot, some guys can dribble. Like, but Rice is probably the best defensive midfielder or defender out of all of them. Like, and this is including Caicedo, who's a very good player, nippy and like
Rodri?
Rodri is not known for his defending. I think it's a myth that people don't really think about. Like, and you can go and look back. Rodri's that epitome of a ball playing deep line playmaker. He's not known for covering ground and breaking up play. That's not what he does. I'm not saying he can't do it. That's not what his game is based on. And I think a lot of people get mindful because he's a very intelligent fouler. He knows how to get cynical fouls and stop play. No, he's a very intelligent. Like that's another aspect of a game I think you have to know as a midfielder, know how to stop play and slow the game down, get your team back in. And he does it better than anyone else. But he's not someone that you see. You don't tell me how many times you remember Rodri. Okay, this guy's clamped. This guy, the way a Kante does it or a Rice does it, or any more of those defensive-minded midfielders. He's more when he's on the ball, how he dictates the game, controls the game, all the passes he can do, and now that he has that long-range shot that he has in his locker. Do you know what I mean? Like it's the same with Zubimendi. You're not gonna Zubimendi can do the nippy thing in terms of tackling, but he's known for how he conducts the game. Gavin Birch doesn't have that defensive side. He doesn't have that defensive side of his game, which is why he gets exposed a lot. But in terms of him ball carrying, covering ground, shooting, and being able to
they're
play
more
ball,
attack-minded, isn't it, Liverpool? Isn't it? A lot of their players are attack-minded.
Like, Caicedo's a bit more of the mix because he has the ability to carry, he can shoot long range,
and he can tackle as well.
But he's a very, very more aggressive tackler. He jumps into a lot of tackles, which is why he fouls a lot. If you think about it, like if you watch a lot of games, Rice doesn't really foul that much. He's a very smart tackler. He gets the ball, which I said is a bit different, isn't it? Like, and
what about Paulino as well? What about Paulino as well? What about Paulino?
But he's dead on the ball, innit? So he's a good player. He's dead on the ball. So that's it. Like for me, I'm a ball playing guy, innit? So I like Rice has a lot of things on the ball. And I've started to see him start to play a lot more progressive passes, start to break more lines. Obviously, I think Arsenal as a whole have started to play a bit more central, have started to play a bit more riskier in the way we play, like, which I love because it was a very rigid last couple of seasons. But I feel like this season especially, I've seen a lot of riskier type of play from us that returns back to the days that we used to play, which I'm encouraged by. And Rice is included in that. And I think he's had a very good start to the season. I think as much as everyone's talking about Caicedo, I think Rice has equally been as good. Like, if not, he's been one of our best players. Like, he's been very consistent this season. So, like, yeah. But Rodri, when he's in his pomp, yes, he's the best six. But I think since that injury and now that he's kind of getting reoccurring injuries, I think his time is gone done, and you can't keep remembering when Rodri was good, which would then become a distant memory, which was a couple of years ago. So
look at this troll, BBK, man. BBK, man.
Bruno G or Bruno?
In your chat tomorrow, you know, brother.
You talking about Bruno G or Bruno Fernandes?
Oh, I think he means Bruno G, innit? I think he means Bruno G.
Bruno G.
Yeah. Huh? Hey?
I said Bruno G is a good player still, but he's not better than those guys.
You don't think so? City. I think City were going to pay 100 million for him at some point.
Yeah, I think we wanted him as well before we signed. Oh, he's talking about Bruno
Bruno
FC.
F. Ah, he's taking that.
Yeah, I know he's telling the truth, by the way. I don't think he's lying in that.
What do you think of the Saliba signing the team and David Reyes signing the team? Is it a good sign for Arsenal going forward that the players are signing new contracts? Saka's going to probably be up next. New stadium, not new stadium, but you know, the stadium
plans about developing, expanding. Yeah, I think it just shows like where Arsenal are at, like how outside of us actually winning the majors, what like the players think about us, what the club is trying to do in terms of the long-term vision. They're not just thinking about the now. So stuff like the stadium expansion and stuff is just trying to provide more tickets, more opportunities for people to go to games, more match day revenue. Obviously, the whole expansion stuff, probably trying to, you know, make more things within the stadium to allow us to make more money, make us more of an attraction, build our brand. And I think with Saliba signing his new deal, Raya obviously getting the increased wages. Obviously, I think there was a report that came out last week as well about Timber. There's discussions about him getting his new deal as well. You got, obviously, as you know, Saka will be next. We've already got Wanyeri, you got Biel. I think Rice will probably be players like Rice will be next. It's like you're keeping the core players. This is what you do. Like there was if you remember that City team that went like 8 out of 9 seasons, they had basically the same players playing for the team for the last like 8 years. Like they had a core group of players. After you change 1 or 2 in and around it, but that's what we're doing. And I think there was a time when the last time Arsenal were talking about either moving to a new stadium, developing a stadium, was when you knew or came with us potentially losing some of our best players because we had to, you know, pay off the stadium and stuff like that. And if we're clearly are not at that stage now where we're looking to sell some of our best talents because we're giving them new contracts, better wages, reflecting their status in the club. And I think it all in all just shows that we're in, like, the club is fully at that stage where everything should be flowing well. Like you're keeping your best players, you're maintaining the value of your players, so that if you do end up selling them, which you don't hope, that you can sell them for good prices. And like it shows the players are happy to stay. Like if the best talents are staying, then the ones that you won't consider the best in the team, when it's time to renew their contracts, it shouldn't be, you would expect them to also sign new deals and it'd be easy because, do you know what I mean? Everyone's in unison, everyone's feeling good. It feels nice because now we're not going to be worried in a year, 2 years. Oh, it's like some of the conversations that were happening in the summer about, oh, if we don't win the league, oh, is Saka going to leave? Is Saliba going to leave? Is it Gabriel? This and that. Like, if they all got 5-year contracts before we've even potentially won this league, that shows what they're thinking. That even if we don't do it this year, which I think we will, they're still here for the race for the next couple of years. So it bodes well for us fans because we know that we're still going to have the players that we love. So I feel like it's a good sign of the club and where we're at. How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, no, I think what's going on is positive for the club. I'm not really kind of interested in that side of things, like the planning and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, it's a good thing and stuff like that. I'm more interested in like seeing what we can do in the league. But no, tying down, contracts for these players is always a good sign. But I wanted to ask you, yeah, Semenyo or Rodrigo in January? If you could choose one, who would you choose?
In January?
Yeah.
I don't think we'll sign anyone this January unless someone gets injured.
You reckon?
Nah, I don't like. We didn't sign anyone last January when we needed to sign. So what makes you think that we're gonna sign now? But like,
we got better here now, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's just say that they would, and obviously, if any of those two players are available, I want Semenyo. Reason being is because I think it's more. I've started to kind of like that.
He's playing now, actually.
Obviously, I think one, he's a very good player. That's one thing. Great age. He's played in England for all of his career, all of his life. So he understands English football. He's played in the Premier League for the last couple of seasons now. So he's experienced in our league. He's scored a lot of goals and he's started the season very well. Got the most goals and assists, I think, in the Premier League out of all players, even including Haaland. So that's a good thing. But I think he's an Arsenal fan. He's another black boy that we're adding to the ranks, making our team black again, as you know. And he's good, man. It's like, he comes in, you probably can settle in, have his group of players that the clique, the Sakas, the Maduekes, the Ezes and stuff that you can easily come in and settle. And he supports Arsenal, and I think he would definitely give his all for the team. And having that step up, I think for a player like that, similar to like an Eze, it elevates their level because you're putting them into, like, similar to Madueke as well, putting them into a better team, better system, better coach team. Improves them as well as a player. Like, we'll see Semenyo now, but I think you'll see a better Semenyo. And obviously, I'm not saying Arsenal's a step down for Rodrigo, but it's just maybe a sideways step. Probably is a step down a little bit because obviously Madrid are one of the biggest clubs in the world. But I don't know if he's gonna have that same level of heart to give for Arsenal that Semenyo would.
Good point.
Based on the fact that Semenyo will see this as like a once in a lifetime opportunity going to the club I support, that he's publicly said he does, again, similar to Eze, that he clearly likes, and the fact that they're a bigger club than Bournemouth. With Rodrigo, you're stepping to whoever he goes next. It's as I said, it's a little bit of a down.
Well, wages as well is be a big thing.
Wages, what the ego is gonna come with. If he
has think he's got ego, you think Rodrigo? You think he's got ego?
You gotta have a level. Like, you've won Champions League, you've won the Ligas, you're a big player. If you're coming to Arsenal and you're demanding the wages, you're gonna come with one of the big wages. The expectation is gonna be a level of something in it. I'm not saying Semenyo will come.
Dressing room,
Yeah. I'm not saying Semenyo will come. I would love a Rodrigo anyways, but I think it's that bringing that player from a smaller Premier League club to a big club that they can hang. And the levels that you're seeing that they're doing at that club, they can elevate it more, being in a better environment, better players. I think I want that. What about you, man? Semenyo or Mr. Rodrigo?
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I've always been an advocate of Semenyo. Yeah, to be honest, I wanted Rodrigo. You know what I mean? Like, before the season started, and Rodrigo's probably the better player, you know what I mean? Probably, the higher ceiling. They're both around the same age. Man, I get clipped up and everything for what I'm saying here as well. But BBK just waiting like that. What's he gonna say?
Say how you feel, brother.
The only problem that I've got with Rodrigo, is the physicality in the Premier League. Would he be able to, like, you know what I mean, deal with them man there, innit? That's just gonna look to just cipher him down, innit? Kick him down.
I think he can. It's good. That's favela brought up men. These Brazilian South Americans, I think they like the
They
battle.
like all the roughage, yeah. They like the
Yeah,
battles
yeah.
and all that, yeah.
It's not. I don't think
Well,
they're. I don't think you see a South American that's not really up for the fight of the football.
I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. Do
All
you know what? In terms of like getting our world class, you know what I mean, repertoire up a little bit, maybe I'm gonna slightly side with Rodrigo in it, but I know Semenyo's got he's got all the ingredients what we need right now.
Yeah,
He's
I
got
think
pace, the power.
it would be the cheaper deal. It would be cheaper wages. It would be easier deal to get done. It will be something that he definitely will come. And I think, like, because Rodrigo leaves Madrid, there's going to be a lot of teams that would want to sign him, and
I
rightfully
heard he
so.
wanted to come to Washington. I heard he was.
Yeah, I heard that. I think a lot. Like, we're a very desirable option. I think we would. It's just about like. I don't really mind the fact that we're having this conversation. I don't really mind, but I think there's something about Semenyo and how I watch him, the way he plays,
He's just a bully as well, and he just.
Man, the guy's a good player. Obviously, Rodrigo is skillful, like, and I've said I'm on tape saying I want him. I'm not don't want him. It's just
Arteta, he ain't gonna be doing the defending thing. Arteta can't make Rodrigo defend.
No, he can. I mean, don't you see what Real Madrid are doing now with and Xabi Alonso? I see Vinny and Mbappe pressing like mad, like. Yeah. So every player can come in there. You have to pull your weight, man. You look at what Dembele was doing last season. Even though he won Ballon d'Or, he was pressing like a maniac for PSG. Like, but I love it. Like, it's if a manager motivates you, you're gonna do what you got to do, especially to make sure you're part of the team. Because the manager says pressing is part of my team. If you're not pressure, not gonna be in the side lineup. That's the game. You're gonna be part of that team.
I heard there's a position for a Cape in the team as well. If he scores a few goals tonight.
Hey, bro, if Arsenal, I can't lie. If I was to play for Arsenal, bro, I'd give my heart out every single game, bro. I'll tell you that.
I'm telling you, boy. Seriously, man. What you got coming up, man?
I'll ask you one question. Yeah. What do you most want from this international break? Similar to last one, do you want a lot of good performances where a lot of Arsenal players have scored goals? Obviously,
I don't care. I don't care about international break. That's my answer. I don't care. I just want players to come back fit. Yeah. If they score, big up to them. I'll tell you something. Yeah. I'm not even going to watch the England game because it's an in and out. It's a friendly, isn't it?
I don't watch England games, man.
It's a friendly.
Yeah, it's friendly against Wales. Yeah.
I think I'm watching that.
Bro,
like, I care about that game.
I don't watch England games. I just
find that, man. I just want my players coming back, no injuries, and ready for the Fulham game. But I think we're gonna have a show anyway next week anyway. So yeah, we'll catch you. We talk about the Fulham game probably next week. This was a like an introductory show, innit? Back to, you know what I mean? Because we didn't have a show last week, man. But episode 10, we've done 10 episodes already. Do you know what I mean? We weren't going to be firing because obviously we're at the top of the league now. So less and less to moan about at the moment. You know, we're at the top.
I just think.
Just before you go there, and this is a little bit unrelated. There's a drop from Arsenal tomorrow. I don't know if you're into like Garms and that, yeah?
Yeah.
A Cold World is doing a collab with Arsenal and the drop's coming up tomorrow. That might be serious, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay. I need to see. Because Arsenal dropped some good stuff still.
That's what I'm saying.
So we'll see. If it's looking good, I might have to purchase something still.
Yeah.
Before we go, I have to ask you that, do you feel like in the football, in attacking sense, you've seen anything different to like maybe things that you want to see, any improvements? Or do you feel like it's more of the same? Like,
I feel like something's missing from our attack. You know, I'll be real with you. That game at West Ham, I just feel that the wingers, they don't get Gyökeres. It's either they don't find Gyökeres or they can't find him. It's strange because both of our wingers are quite selfish ballers in terms of like they want to like kind of score in it. You know, Saka, he wants to take his man on, turn inside, shoot, or you know if he like tries to cut it inside is what he's going to try and shoot with his right foot. And this is also a problem for Gyökeres, I think, himself, as well, because Gyökeres seems to take up space where it's congested, where it's very congested. Against West Ham, they had two massive defenders, Mavropanos and Kilman, They were eating up every header. There was no way Gyökeres was winning any of those headers, and that's a little bit of the problem as well. And the thing is with Gyökeres as well, it's too much wrestling going on with him, bro.
But it's because it's difficult, man. Like I'm telling you, like the guy's used to. He's a very good. His movement is good. I can't lie. His runs that he makes. I've watched a couple of the stuff. He's very good runner. I think when the players realize, okay, find this guy. Sometimes just go down straight middle. I think he'll get more easier chances. Like West Ham are a team that played more of a low block, so he was gonna not have that much space. Which is why I was saying,
a low block against us.
Yeah, they'll have a bit more of a mid block. They're gonna he might have a bit more time to like more space to run in behind. Whether we play those balls, but obviously seeing how Zubimendi was passing that ball in that game, like it's just, maybe there might be some options to put him in behind. I think it's tough because I think there was a couple of times Saka beat his man on the line, put some good like crosses into the box, but sometimes Gyökeres is a bit slow off his toes. He's a bit slow to make that space or make that run, or like sometimes in it. Like so, it's a bit of both in it. But I think. And tackling wise, because I feel like we've been better, man. Like I think we had the first half we could have put them away. I think Eze had that chance easy chance put over the bar that he should have scored. Calafiori hit the post. Calafiori hit the post with that chance. That was some lovely play that we had, some football from building at the back, and those chances go in now. That's what 3-0 half time, and then you kind of look at things differently because it's not always that you're gonna make 15 clear-cut chances in a game. It's hard to do.
We had a lot of shots. We had 20 shots.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like in the last 3 games, we've had like over 20 shots in the West Ham, Olympiacos, Newcastle game. Like we've been creating more chances, and in each of those games, you can remember a lot of chances that you would say, okay, you could have scored here, could have scored there. Which is why I'm like, it's improving, isn't it? Like the pace of our passing is improving. I think we're passing the ball way faster now. We're getting it out wider faster. We're playing more riskier passes in centrally, which is opening up spaces for like the midfielders to carry and drive. And like I think we're looking good in it. Like from the fullbacks, as much as people criticize the manager saying, "Oh, he lets his fullbacks have freedom and all the stuff." From Calafiori and Timber playing well this season. They're adding to the attack and they're providing overloads and threats that is confusing the defenders' defensive team. Like you have to remember, West Ham came to play low block. They didn't come to play no football as they didn't have no shots, and it's tough. Gyökeres, I don't want him to wrestle as much because the whole wrestling thing it's tough. But I guess when we are going long a bit and trying to find him and use him as like a wall pass, obviously I guess he's trying to establish position, and they're double teaming him sometimes, which is calm because if he does win, sometimes he just lets the ball bounce off him and it goes to the player. Like, I don't mind those because if he's drawing 2 in and he gets a chest on and it goes to Odegaard or Eze and they can find Saka 1v1. You know what I mean? Because their defenders are double teaming Gyökeres. That's good enough for me. But these are the same things that Havertz used to do that people used to criticize for him when he wasn't scoring. So I'm saying just the balance of how you look at guys, innit? Like, I'm not saying that you can't criticize Havertz because he doesn't have the goal record of Gyökeres, of course. So you kind of have a bit more patience with Gyökeres because he'll score the chances when they come. You don't expect him to miss simple chances, but I think it will come with time, man. I think when the team knows, okay, sometimes we can just go straight one pass in behind to this guy, as we know we can do, and he can score it. I think it's now down to him to score those chances because I think in the last couple of games he has had a couple of moments where he's had a couple of 1v1 moments that maybe never been as good, so he hasn't set it himself. But it will come good.
Last question: Eze to stay in the 10?
100.
And we wrap up.
I think Eze. I think because Trossard and Martinelli have played decent enough to start the season. Like they've both been contributing in terms of output as well. And now that Odegaard's going to be out, I think you rotate Eze and Wanyeri in that 10 position. Because we'll have 3 game weeks. So yeah, let Eze play in that central position. I think Eze's looks very settled now that, especially he's been using that more central position. I think it's helped him to settle even more into the team because players like that, they need the ball, they need the importance, and need to play in those zones. And I like how he does it because the first goal came from him underlapping a beautiful pass from Zubimendi. So more of that. So
more of that. You got anything coming up, my guy?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably have like a bit of analysis of the first half of this first quarter of the season so far.
Oh yeah. What's your rating so far of the season? Out of 10?
I give it 7.5 out of 10. I think bar the Liverpool game, which was the only negative result, I think, but it could have gone either way. I think the City game was disappointing, but other than that, we've had we've only conceded 3 goals all season.
Yeah,
Like, so we've had majority.
One from our open play, I think. One from open
play. What, 3 goals all season? Like, we've had a lot of clean sheets. We've been comfortable in all the games, realistically, even the ones we lost. So it's like I can't really complain. We've settled in a lot of new signings. We've had a lot of injuries. Players have come in, settled well, played well. We've had a lot of players had their moments. We've had goals from all over the place. We've Mendy, Calafiori, Timber, Rice, Gabriel, Marie. Like, I mean, it's been good, man. It's been good. Like, you can't really complain. I just think the injuries is the sad thing. Like, just the fact that we're always.
Well, we got man coming back as well, innit? We got
I think Mikel was saying right after the break he should be back. So I'm excited to see him. I think he will add another element again. And as you said, like Ethan getting more game time. Hopefully, Madueke, Havertz, we get a bit more news on them, because obviously Havertz is kind of been out for a while now. It would be nice to have another option just to take the load off Gyökeres, isn't it? But yeah, man. But we'll see, man. I'm happy and I'm confident. It's good days, man. I think. Yeah, so we'll see what I'll probably try to drop another profile video around something or another analytical type of video.
You need to do some more lives. Tell him, chat, he needs to do more lives, man.
I might do this little review thing on the live still. Maybe I'll do like a
man. We need Cape. Listen, I need to put a vote, man. We need to get Cape to do more lives, people, man. Do you know what I mean? Because the one live that I was on, man, it was lively, bro.
Yeah,
you need to do more lives, man. You know what I mean?
I'll jump in, man. I've been slacking, but I got a lot more time on my hands now, so I will be a lot more content. I'll see. I might just do a live tomorrow, because I think there's during the international break. I think the lives make a lot of sense.
That's what I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? Just do something at least. But people, don't forget to catch Cape's handle in the title. Just click on that and I'll take you to his channel. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, then please do. This is a community, and you know what I'm saying, we all support each other. So make sure you guys slap up the likes. I think he's got a new video. You got a new video out at the moment as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I dropped one earlier today. Just talking about the riot.
There's his name. Just make sure you. Where's my mods today, man? Mods are slacking. It's supposed to be put. Do you know what? Once I set up this stream thing, I'll be able to just put your name in, and it will just bring that up anyway. But I need to do that after that. And if you need me to help you to do it, I've got my guy here as well, so he's happy to help you as well if you want it done in your channel as well. It's just automated, isn't it? It's just easier, isn't it? If say no one's mods doing that, they can it's just a reminder, isn't it? We're in the day of AI now, people. You've got to use the tools, in it. So that's what we're here for. Do you know what I mean? But listen, people, yeah. Make sure you slap up the like, subscribe to the channel. Waffled on, Cape has paused, Arsenal talk, and we are out, people. Peace.
Everyone.